I am now recording.
Yeah, baby. Here we go.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to Confessions of the Idiots. Everyone wants to confess, but not everyone wants to hear them. Today, I'm joined yet again in isolation. He came back, guys. It is the great, the actor, Stephen Curry. Welcome.
Thank you, Sammy. Nice to see you, mate.
Lovely to see you. Lockdown 2.0.
Are you wearing what's that? Is that a cravat? No,
It's a scarf.
It's a scarf, but it's sort of fashioned as a cravat.
It is fashioned as a cravat.
Style.
I want to have that vibe because he's not on TV anymore. I thought, it'd be nice to be the cravat guy now.
Yeah, you can take the mantle.
I can take the mantle. Yeah. It was only one person at a time, I believe, on TV is allowed to be the cravat guy. So I know this isn't on TV. I'm not delusional, but
no. Hey, you know what this is? This isn't just like local TV. This is worldwide.
This is worldwide.
You have a worldwide show that can be accessed in every single country in the world.
Wow, you're so supportive.
So
let's just correct that. How are you feeling? A lockdown 2.0. How are you feeling? I've obviously gone crazy wearing a cravat.
It's pretty much my fault. I don't know if I told you this, but because there's not a lot of acting work happening, I've taken up work as a security guard, and I banged my way through pretty much every hotel in Melbourne.
Every casting couch. Yeah.
I've got all my experience on the casting couch, and I've parlayed that experience into banging people in lockdown, fresh off the plane.
Oh my God, you are so method, Stephen Curry. This is what people don't know about you. You're always up to bang. I was always saying that.
And today I'm going to be using the Stanislavski method. So you watch what happens here. This is really going to be something. This is going to be something. You're going to love it, Sammy.
We're going to bang over Zoom. So at the moment, Humdinger, you're on the socials, Stephen Curry.
No, I'm not. No, let's just clarify this.
You're almost.
But material I'm writing.
Do not DM him. Do not at him. He's not on the socials.
No, very hastily written material that I've been performing is on the socials.
Yeah.
So, Humdinger, it's going well. Apparently it's going well. Did you say people are watching it?
People are watching it. I've been paying very close attention, watching out for your best interests, making sure that no one's commenting anything mean because I'd be straight in there.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Humdinger.88 on Instagram and Humdinger on Facebook. Are you loving being creative in these times, Stephen Curry? Because it is.
I am loving being creative, mate. The little outlet. It's kind of like what do they say? People who are actually on social media, it's all about validation.
Sure.
And I just remind myself that I'm alive by writing really shit songs about being bad to my kids, basically.
And it feels good.
It feels good.
Between that and the security guard life.
Yeah, I know. It feels way better than it should, quite frankly, but I'm still into it. I'm into it. You're
into it at the moment. And you've got a few more great ones coming up. You did a great Tim Rogers one a little while ago. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was a bit of fun. Tim was very good, a very, very good sport on that one.
Yeah.
We've got a few goodies coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out. That was such a great plug, Stephen Curry. You absolutely nailed it.
Is that the way you plug? Is that what you do?
Yep, that's what you do. That's exactly what you do. Well, Stephen, I've found some wonderful people for you today to go to and see what you think about these wonderful people. Because none of them come from a security guard in Melbourne that may or may not have fucked, a sick person. These are people in dire circumstances. I only assume before isolation. So we'll get our first one that comes from Joel. Joel.
Yeah.
Joel. I completely fucked up.
Uh-oh.
So he starts strong. He starts very strong.
Yeah.
I've fucked up time and time again.
I love Joel already.
You like it?
He's admitting his foibles right up the front.
Yeah. We've all got flaws, don't we, Stephen Curry?
All right. Yeah, we do. What are you packing, Joey?
My mate Benny had a party. Huge too. All right. So Benny's having a huge party.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I bet you've been to heaps of parties, haven't you, Stephen Curry?
In the last couple of weeks, I have. Just like big. I sent my mate out to get some KFC the other night. Got 20 loads of it.
Just only 20, okay.
The most expensive 3-piece feed of my life, but
worth it. Don't regret a thing.
A good night. All right, so Joel, his mate Benny's had a party.
I was pumped, so pumped, and got everything ready. We were having prees at this girl's Lisa's house, and we start hooking up at the fucking prees.
What do you mean? What's hooking up, like having sex?
So I think they're just kissing at that point. Just kissing Lisa.
Joel and Benny? Oh, right, okay. So Joel and Lisa.
Yeah, so Joel's at this girl's Lisa's house. He doesn't really know Lisa, but they're having pre-drinks. They're getting ready, getting in the mood.
Oh, so they haven't got to Benny's house yet.
Haven't got to Benny's house yet.
Okay, all right.
They're having pre-drinks.
Okay.
It's getting pretty heavy, but we head to Benny's, and when we get to the party, she kisses Benny. All right, you see what's going on here?
I don't like Benny.
You don't like Benny?
I don't see how Joel's fucked up yet. He's just been kissing a girl, and Benny's stepped in.
Okay, he stepped in. Yeah, well, wait for this. I'm so surprised because I had no idea she was into Benny. And then I remember him telling me about this girl he started seeing, Lisa, and I'm freaking out.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
So just kissing this random, doing a smooch with this random girl. And
who's
Benny
already been with Benny. So she and Benny have been having a bit of fun. And
they've been banging.
Well,
we don't know.
I feel like this is all on Lisa so far.
Yeah, okay. You think it's Lisa's problem, not Joel's? Because you're a fan of Joel.
Hey, I'm not saying I don't like any of them just yet. And I feel like I'm going to like all of them a whole lot less when you tell me some more stuff.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
But I do feel like Lisa hasn't been particularly transparent with Joel.
No. And you know Joel, he needs transparency, full transparency, because he doesn't know what he's doing most of the time.
No, he's a demon for the transparency. He's a demon. Right. Loves glad rap.
I'm so surprised because I had no idea she was into Benny. But then I remember him telling me about this girl he started seeing, Lisa, and I'm freaking out. The party goes on and it's all out of my mind for a little bit. I'm going back to having a great time and I'm so relaxed.
Okay.
How nice is that? All right, let's put it out of his mind for a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm relaxed and then Lisa comes up to me and tells me she wants to be with me and then just kisses me. All right.
Where's Benny at this stage? Do you reckon? Is he off getting drinks out of the bath or something?
Well, you know what it's like hosting a party, Stephen. Maybe you know, you have to be the host.
Yeah, okay, right. So
imagine he's mingling.
He might be playing Twister, or do people still play Twister at parties?
Yeah, heaps. Yeah, playing Twister, getting as close as possible. 1.5 meters apart at the moment, but playing Twister.
Yeah, very hard.
It's very hard to play Twister.
Yeah.
She tells me that she'd leave Benny for me, and I'm real torn. Okay. I don't know what the fucking hell to do. Benny would be so pissed if I did, but before I can say anything, she has her hand down my pants, and within seconds, we're in a dark room fucking like crazy.
Oh, God.
Or
like a dark room is in like where you develop photos.
Where you develop photos.
Imagine the smell of it, all the chemicals.
It smells like egg. It smells like egg.
Place, yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah.
And then as the photos develop, they're basically photos of her banging all his other friends too. It's like, Lisa. All right.
Slowly developed film. Yeah.
So they're in a dark room.
Maybe you can only get turned on in a dark room.
And what are they doing? Banging like crazy?
Banging like fucking like crazy. Banging like crazy.
What does that mean? With like fun masks on and
fun masks.
She's dressed up as like Dora the Explorer or something.
She's got a clown wig on. It's fun. It's retro. It's cool. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's wild. And I feel like everything is going to come out of me.
What?
He says.
What do you mean? What, when you spoof?
Like,
does that mean like he's going to shit himself and spew and cry?
I think so. I think it's out of every orifice. It's just going to come out. I'm about to come that hard. That's what he says. Yeah, I'm about to come that hard.
Yeah.
I tell her that I can't be with her because of Benny, and she calls me a soft cock, and it's all over.
Well,
how means that?
He's a soft cock. He just came out of every hole. His cock is bound to be very, very
You can't expect it to be hard forever, can you, Stephen?
No.
Oh, God, no. Okay.
So she calls him a soft cock because he won't cuckold his friend.
He won't cuckold. And I don't think you should ever cuckold. Do you, Stephen?
Mind you, he has just fucked her like crazy.
Yeah. And he still has.
What? He came really hard.
He came really hard, yeah.
Does that mean it's like really cold in the dark room and he came, like it was icy? His sport was icy?
Yeah. It solidified.
Okay.
All right. It's been a few weeks now. She broke up with Benny, but didn't tell him why, and he's been real sad. I haven't had the heart to tell him, and now I have to be with Lisa in the meantime to keep the secret. I fucking hate it right now. Need to do something.
Whoa. He has to be with Lisa in the meantime to keep the secret.
So I think she was like, I'm going to tell Benny unless you be with me.
Oh, she's blackmailing.
Blackmail relationship, yeah.
Blackmail relationship. Develop photos.
Yeah. How bad's that, Stephen? Have you ever been blackmailed into a relationship? Blink twice if you have. No.
Have a look at me, mate. You reckon anyone's going to blackmail this in a relationship? Jesus Christ.
What do you think? Forget about it. What do you think Joel should do in this situation? He's in a relationship. He's being trapped. He's hostage in a relationship. We've all been there.
Yeah. I got locked in a caravan once in my backyard. My grandparents used to live in our backyard, and I got locked in the caravan, and I was forced to, do unspeakable things.
Your grandparents?
Not with my grandparents.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sorry, mate.
With my own gene.
All right.
No. Just with a young lady. Well, lady in
Wow.
the sort of the broader sense. I think he's got to get out now.
Okay.
He sounds like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
And
sure.
he sounds like big trouble. And is this the patriarchy talking? I'm not saying that he is without fault here. Okay.
No, definitely not. Joel's with fault too.
He's messed up. Yes. Poor old Benny seems like the poor old cuckold. He seems like the big loser in here, but I reckon Joel is proving himself to be a massive loser.
They're all losers, I think.
Forced into a sexual relationship lest she might tell Benny. Then the problem with that is then the relationship is bound to be revealed to Benny, which is then going to make it more of Joel's problem. And he's got to run a fucking mile.
Just run away. It's the only way forward. Run a mile.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's great advice.
Why do I feel like there's more to this story though, Sammy?
Well, there's not. That's it. He says, well, this is how he ends it. I haven't had the heart to tell him, and now I have to be with Lisa in the meantime to keep it a secret. I fucking hate it right now. Need to do something. That's how he ends it.
Yeah. Need to do something. You need to do plenty of things. You need to man the fuck up. And you need to just end that. How good
Stop being a hostage, maybe.
If Benny was that into her and he randomly just mentioned once that he was sort of seeing this girl called Lisa, that kind of probably wasn't as serious.
Yeah.
As I've been married for 20 years. That's getting serious.
You think you're getting serious now? After 20 years?
After 20 years. I can't help thinking though that Joel needs to just tell Benny now. Get us and Lisa. Tell Benny that the girl that he was seeing has been blackmailing him into a relationship in a place where he developed photos. And also, if he's got his own dark room, maybe he might be good for some headshots if Joel's sort of in any performing parts. So I think they retain the friendship with Benny, get your free headshots, and politely ask Lisa to go and ruin someone else's friendship.
Great. Well, I think that's beautiful advice, Stephen Curry. You're always great with the advice. We're going to have second confession, Stephen Curry, which is...
Wait on. Sorry, Sammy. Can I just say, my wife likes shows like The Bachelor and Below Deck and just things where people do really awful things with each other's boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff. And those shows make me very, very sad.
Okay.
But they've become like an aspirational thing for people. I would say that Joel and Benny and Lisa need their own show, and I need to never, ever watch it.
Your wife will be watching it and filling you in.
My wife will be lining up to watch that.
What would you call it if it was a reality show? What would you be calling that show?
People Are Fucked.
People Are Fucked. Great. Starring Benny, Lisa, and Joel. Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's like people call The Bachelor Batchy, I believe. That's what my wife calls it. People call it PAF. Right, people are just waiting for Wednesday night. The eviction on PAF is going to be a doozy.
You've seen PAF? And then someone's always coming back. Lisa's always coming back, fucking someone else. Of course, she's in the dark room. Oh, and Lisa says to each person on the show, do you want to come into the dark room? And you know where they're going after that. God.
Yeah. It's like, do you know anything about chlamydia?
Quick one for you.
You're about to be really, really, really au fait.
Very familiar.
With the chlamyds. All right.
Chlamyds. All right. Well, we've got another test of friendship here, Stephen Curry.
Okay. All right.
Second confession comes from Donna. Donna,
I like her already.
Donna,
I like Donnas.
You do?
No, I've met 3 Donnas in my life, and they were all really, really interesting kind of go-getters.
Quirky? Are they quirky people? What are they like?
Donna's a solid. They will manage your video store.
Just because you said chlamyds before you said chlamyds, and now it sounds like you're saying gonorrhea, like gonorrhea. You're just shortening every.
Yeah. I've never met a Donna with the goners ever.
Donnas with the gunners. No, so she managed a video store for you?
Yeah.
Not for you only.
I've met a few Lydias with chlamydia, but I reckon the Donnas, they'll manage your video store. They will be there to help you move. Their brother has a ute, and
it's very specific.
Yeah, and they can back a trailer, so they'll be able to help you move from one share house to another. Donnas, stick with the Donnas.
They don't even need the beeping. They will back that up into any space. All right, ready?
Yeah, go.
I always loved Maxine. She always has been my best friend. The best friend I could ever hope to have.
Okay, yep.
It didn't get better than Maxine growing up. She had my back and I had hers. That's hot. We don't know if it's we don't know what sort of relationship this is, but it's pretty hot. Hey, yeah. Not only, we can safely say it's pretty hot.
Let's not put a label on this.
Let's not. Yet. We don't need to. No. Yeah. Not like Lisa and Benny, a very strict label.
One-way ticket to fuck town. All right, let's go.
Not only were we best friends, but we made a pact quite young to be friends forever. It's like you and I, Stephen.
That's right, BFFs.
That's right, BFFs. I knew that Maxine would always be in my life and nothing would stop that. When we finished year 12, all we wanted to do was take a gap year together and travel Europe.
Yay.
Kentucky non-stop. Hey, Stephen. Gorgeous.
All you need to do is one night in each city, get the T-shirt, get the chlamyds, spread the chlamyds, and just Paris, tick. Prague, here we come.
Chlamyds across Madrid. Let's hear it for the girls.
That's the T-shirt.
That's the T-shirt. Chlamyds across Madrid. It was something we started and talked about for a long time. Maxine came from quite a wealthy family. And so when the time came, very good, they gifted her a lot of money to send her on her way.
I know where this is headed.
All right. You tell me, Stephen, where you think this is going.
Okay, so Maxine comes from Old Muns, right?
Old Muns. She's not Nouveau Riche. She comes Old Muns.
She comes from Old Muns. And it's going to turn into one of those things where Donna's only got the dough to do the bed bugs backpacker style behaviour.
Yeah.
And Maxine is thinking more the Ritz-Carlton. The Four Seasons. She wants to do it full styly, and then it's going to get a little bit pear-shaped. I would like it to get some way sexually, because everything that you presented to me ends up some way sexually
charged.
But I feel like there's going to be a problem with the do-re-mis.
Okay. All right. There is a problem with the do-re-mis. All right. Because, when you're on Kentucky, Stephen, you want to see countries one day at a time, drug fucked.
Yeah. That's, that's the old adage, Sammy. As you know, as you and I know.
We well know. When we were in Europe together on Kentucky, Stephen, 2007.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we met up in Madrid.
We met up. That's how the chlamydia started.
Every fucking city sounds the same to me, though. Anyway, okay.
My parents didn't give me anything, and over summer I slaved away, but keep spending all of my money as soon as I got it.
Yeah.
I was 18, and it felt so great to party at that point.
Yeah.
As time got closer to the new year, Maxine started to plan the trip, and I started worrying that I wouldn't be able to. Okay. I had no money to my name, and my parents weren't giving up any such cash. I didn't know what to do, and I panicked. I guess when the plans got closer and closer and Maxine was about to leave, I decided to do something that I regret to this day.
Prostitution.
Wow. Not quite that. That would be a lot. Maybe that would be a good thing. If she loves, if she was into that, sure. She could do that.
It's a good pay. And it gets you the chlamyds before you get to the Madrids. Which is... Yeah,
you land with chlamyds, ready to spread.
So,
all right.
So thieving, stealing...
All right. She's not going to steal. She's going to steal something. She's going to steal something.
Okay.
I stole Maxine's passport.
Oh!
Huge.
Right. So cut it off at the pass.
Yes. Cut it off quickly. A nice clean cut before she goes. just 2 days before she boarded the plane.
Oh.
After she'd planned everything, I was at her place for a sleepover and I took her passport.
Oh.
Maxine couldn't go. She missed her flight and was genuinely stressing out. What I had done is unforgivable. I took the yeah, it is. I took the pass. You're not wrong there. I took the passport and threw it in a bin in a public space on my way home. I remember being elated at the time that Maxine wouldn't get to go overseas and have elated. Absolutely. I was on a cloud.
And listen, we're getting we're going from BFFs here to SWF, to single white female. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like it's like, I can't go. She's this rich girl who can go. I'm going to destroy her chances so she cannot have any fun without me at the Four Seasons.
I'm going to ruin everything.
She's a mess.
She's a mess. She's a hot mess. All right. What I've done is unforgivable. I remember being elated at the time that Maxine wouldn't get to go overseas and have to spend all of her time with me instead.
Elated.
But she was so sad.
You're a psychopath.
But I had ruined her plans. And even though she could go later, once she got the passport, I set her back and her other friend ended up starting the trip without her.
Wow.
It's now been over a year and I haven't come clean. I feel like I should, but I don't know how. Is it something I can bring up further down the line? Maybe she'll find it funny then. It worries me that I'm capable of something like this.
It worries me too. It
worries you, Stephen?
Too, Donna.
Seems like my silly emotions got the better of me. All right.
Okay,
so has your like whole opinions of Donna being able to back up a semi-trailer?
That's very un-Donna.
It's very un-Donna.
It's not very un-Donna. It's not Donna-like behaviour. I still feel like she could back a trailer, but this is her. Did she say something like her silly emotions got the better of her?
Her silly emotions, yeah.
No, your psychopathic fucking weirdness has just come to the fore. It's just it's come bubbling to the top.
Yep.
And I think, again, I don't mean to go back on over old territory here, but Maxine needs to run a mile. Because Maxine, I think what Donna's big problem there is that Maxine had another friend, probably some other old man's friend, with some do-re-mis.
Of course.
Some
serious do-re-mis.
Fat stacks of the Benjis.
Fat fucking cash.
Donna just didn't want Maxine. It wasn't so much Maxine getting to go overseas. It was Maxine spending time with this other girl.
Yeah.
Who I think Maxine is in a bad way being friends with Donna, because if you're capable of stealing your friend's passport after the sleepover and dumping it in some city bin and feeling elated.
Yep.
Elated by the fact that she's just done this heinous.
Great word. Great choice of word.
Like dangerously dishonest and disgustingly underhanded act to cause this sense of elation. I don't like Donna.
I thought you were going to say I'm very turned on. You are a little bit, always.
I'm a little bit aroused, but that's not...
You were like that in Madrid the whole time.
That's more because I'm looking at you, Sammy. But
I get it. You're off Donna. Can Donna come clean?
Okay, so hang on. Well, she should come clean.
Yeah, and she's a piece of shit.
I need to know what the second episode of this is, because how can what are Maxine's options in terms of her reaction here, Sammy? Like what?
Yeah. Well,
you've got one option, which is that is fucking crazy.
Yep.
And we cannot ever be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Or the other option is that is fucking crazy and we cannot be friends anymore. They're the two.
Yeah. Both end very much the same.
They're both effectively the same.
They're pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah.
On the wording. Tell me is this a generational thing? Is this a thing that people do?
Oh, we all steal passports at one point in our lives, people. Yeah, it's so generational. Just because you think you're off social media, you're very cool, you know?
Okay. Okay,
So this is there is no way forward on this relationship.
No way forward.
So Donna has to know that she's going to lose her best friend out of this. There's no other way forward.
100%. It'll be a good life lesson for Donna because I'm without speech.
Yeah.
It's an unspeakable.
Like you said before, it's heinous. It's sad and heinous.
It's heinous and it's sad and it's broken and it's. I'm going to try it.
You're going to try it. I think you should. Maybe not at the moment because no one can travel. But maybe don't take your wife's passport right now. But because you guys are getting pretty serious. 20 years in, you're getting pretty serious.
We're getting serious. We're thinking of keeping the kids that we have even.
Okay. That's pretty fucking serious. Well,
she said we can keep them.
What I hope at the moment, Stephen, is this hasn't ruined or tarnished your view of Donna's.
It's tarnished my view of you, if anything.
Well,
because
that's interesting.
I've always thought you had plenty of time in your hands to be able to find these kind of confessions. Yeah. Do you find these confessions from the same place?
No, they're all over. So this one actually got sent to me by a listener. Not Donna. Donna was not the listener, but she found this one and sent it to me.
Okay. And are we suggesting that are they Australians?
I don't know about this one. I imagine year 12 and gap year, I imagine is a very Australian thing to do. And traveling Europe.
Yeah, that sounds a bit Aussie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why that matters to me, but I feel like, Maxine, maybe they're Yanks. I don't know. But I'm so saddened.
Yeah, because it's changed your view of me. We were friends for a long time.
No, it doesn't change my view of you. I do think, though, the next time we do this, I would love the confession to be something a bit. I mean, let's go back to like the really weird sexual ones.
Okay.
Or
all right.
Or the confession is like I paid something forward. Like so, just something where the confession is that I feel bad about something that is resurrectable. Like that is
okay.
That is completely and utterly irresurrectable. Personality-wise, friendship-wise, everything.
Yeah. It's done. Well, we've got another one that comes from Michael. Let's see if we can resurrect Michael's problem.
All right. Okay. See you, Donna. See you, Max.
See you never.
All right, Michael.
Confession 3 is from Michael. Michael types, I've been around.
That's his name?
No, he's typing this. This isn't his.
Oh, right.
Michael types would be a fantastic name.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I've been around for a long time, 38 years on this planet. And I've only ever done one thing that still haunts me to this day.
Wow. Okay.
And that is I pretended to be a hero. That's not Corona. Sorry about the sneeze there. That's not Corona. Not Corona.
Rona. Is that you?
Rona. My Rona.
Rona.
Here she is.
You? All right.
I pretended that I saved someone when I did not. How cool is that? Right. That's cool.
Right.
I let my family, my friends, my lovers believe that I saved this person.
How many lovers has he got?
Well, we don't know. I think over a few years, maybe he had a few different lovers.
Okay. So
maybe not.
A story that he's gone with for years. He's run with it.
Yeah.
Every lover.
Every lover that he had. Yeah. In the dark room, if you know what I mean, Stephen Curry.
Yeah. I know.
It was simple. I was 20 years old and wanted to seem like a hero. I wanted to impress people back then. What do you do, Stephen? You steal someone's passport. If you really want to impress someone?
Yeah. I thought he was going to say I found someone's passport in the bin.
Oh,
well. Like that. I thought that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Just like come full circle.
Mids across Madrid straight away.
Okay, so tell me the story.
All right, we were all down the beach where there was someone drowning a stone's throw away. I wasn't the strongest swimmer, but this person was caught in a rip. I was trying to impress a girl at the time, now my wife, but we didn't get together for many years later. And so I decided to go in and try and save them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was extremely choppy out there and you couldn't really see anything that day. As I was near the rip, another guy came out of nowhere and dragged the drownee to the beach.
Drownee.
You like his use of language?
I like drownee.
Oh, always the drownee, never the drowner.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I swam back with them but we were too far away from the crowd to see anyone. The saver asked me to keep an eye on him while he gets help. So this guy who's actually saved him has gone and got help.
Saver.
The saver.
So, but a drownee is also a drowner, right?
Yes, drowner, yeah.
So is a saver also a savee? I'm not sure. No,
I'm sure.
Also,
yeah.
So the drownee is the savee.
Savee, saver, say la vie. Savee.
Okay.
It's very confusing, this language.
But it's always a very educational experience with you, though, Sammy.
Oh,
so
of course. Okay. So much to learn about dark rooms and shitting yourself and chlamydia. So there I was, standing over this saved person who coughed up a lung of water and then thanked me. Thanked me sincerely. And I loved it. It felt...
Okay.
I loved it.
Okay.
It hit me right in the chest, and I didn't take back a thing. I did not correct him.
The lung of water hit him in the chest?
Yeah. I think the feeling. He's talking about emotions here, the feeling. Okay. Imagine if he just, killed him right on the spot. God, you can't tell anyone about this.
Yeah. Okay.
My friends came over shortly, and I looked like a hero. The girl I was tuning, now my wife, couldn't believe what I'd done. Tuning. For 18... Oh, yep. What were you saying?
I'm just saying, I don't think he was tuning her very well because there are lots of lovers in between this moment and him and her becoming his wife.
He wasn't faithful.
So, I'm not sure how well he was tuning.
I think they got together years later because he was just a mess and a broken man.
Do you think the word tuning comes from like Jane Austen? It's very...
It was in Pride and Prejudice.
It's very romantic.
Very romantic. Mr. Darcy was tuning.
Didn't mind tuning a few birds. Was that the terminology?
That was the terminology they used. That was the first sentence.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For 18 years now, I've been called a hero. For 18 years, I've been congratulated. The story has floated around and people always bring up the story. Or I do. How funny is that? So or I do.
Yeah, I'm so sick of other people bringing it up. I thought I would bring it up because
to save them the time. Yeah.
At this particular party in the dark room, I brought it up.
To save you the time.
As the photos have been developed with the other dude doing the savee.
Savee. Or I do when the gang is together. But it feels so odd to live with a lie like this, to carry this burden and to take someone else's saver status as my own. Yeah. I don't know if I can come clean to my wife or the gang now, but it feels a tad strange to hold on to this. I've been thinking about it more and more, especially after having kids, and know the right thing to do would be to fess up. All right, Stephen, what do you think of that? What do you think of Michael, the saver?
Okay, there's a lot of... You know what? Thank you very much, because this one is actually just like... This is more like a problem that you or I might genuinely have. And I think a lot of your listeners might actually be able to identify with this a little bit more.
I pretended to save more people. Yeah, to save heaps,
than the first two. Okay, so Michael Types. So I think the whole Types family has been, and the friends of the Types family have been duped by this guy. Sure. The girl he was tuning, who doesn't get a name, which is interesting. Although let's just call her Mrs. Types because she's now married to Michael.
Yeah, she took his name. Yep.
I think it's kind of like it's fine because everyone's bestowed this upon him. He didn't ask for it. Was he when he got to the beach? He wasn't looking up, going, "I want to take the credit for this." It was sort of foisted upon him.
It just happened. Yeah, it just happened.
Okay,
series of events.
I think I can honestly say that if I was 18, he was 18 at the time.
18. Yep.
I can honestly say that I probably would have taken the credit.
Yeah, I would have too. I would have probably said something like, I don't see myself as a hero. What you do... That's a great thing
This is what you do. You never actually say that you did it. You just go the humility angle and you let everyone else say that you did. But mind you, that flies in the face of him actually bringing it up himself at parties. That's shit. But if you say stuff like, I don't see myself as a hero, that's not a lie.
It's...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I genuinely do not see myself as a hero.
Yeah.
And everyone just goes, mate, we will do that for you because you are. And you go, I want to go on record and say, I don't see myself as a hero. Mind you, if he brought it up in his wedding speech, that's pretty shit.
The vows.
Yeah, but I do feel like the best man probably brought it up saying, you know, Mrs. Types, you have married a hero. And he goes, I don't see myself as that. And everyone goes, yeah, you say that a fair bit. But we
stop heckling and saying it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when someone says, like, even if the priest said, does anyone here have any reason why these two should not be married? The actual saver should stand up and say, yeah, I got a reason. Something like that. Do you know what I mean?
And that's a to be continued episode.
Yeah.
It was a drama.
The wait, just really waiting for the perfect time, and that would be just in the church, third pew back, hand up. I'll give you a reason why you shouldn't marry this guy, because he is a phony.
That's great.
I said from the start, I don't see myself as a hero.
Yeah.
I've been telling you this for years. I don't see myself as a hero.
They got him on a technicality. Yeah. It's very clever. It's a great way to worm your way out of any responsibility.
But stories get big quickly, don't they? And it's hard to then, it's like with, you know, my wife would start telling stories that she thinks has happened, and they've just become the new story because I can't really then, it's a really good story.
Yeah.
People like the story. It's become the truth and it's not hurting anyone. That one's not really hurting. It's not really hurting anyone.
No. And in fact, two people now have this story because, you know, he could have kind of piggybacked himself onto the actual saver and said, I helped with this guy or something. But instead, he's claimed all of it, and that's okay too. But he has now just got this story that he has, and it's not particularly true, but it's a good story. Imagine how many dinner parties he's been at where he's elaborated on this story and told it so many times. That's a great dinner party with him.
Yeah.
If he's funny.
I used to be involved in an amateur theatre group when I was a kid, right?
Bragging always.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and so when I was a little kid, we used to do this amateur theatre, and then I did this one play with like the adults theatre group when I was 19. When I was 19,
so when you played the Little Orphan Annie.
No, it was what was it? Godspell.
Godspell. Okay.
Right? And it was, I'd been doing, you know, professional acting work for a few years, but not much, you know, bits and pieces.
The Castle, ever heard of it?
Stuff like that, yeah. Anyway, the story went that Jane Kennedy came to see this play, and that's why she cast me in the castle, right? And it's patently untrue. But one of the people who used to run the children's group kind of just told the story and said, this is what's happened.
Right.
And now it gets to the point where I have to nod whenever I see any of these people, the story will often be brought up. It's like, see, and I tell all of the kids at the amateur theatre group that you stick with us and you keep doing things and you might just get that lucky break that Stephen got because Jane Kennedy came and saw Godspell at the Kew High School Theatre.
That's amazing.
Not true at all. But I just have to go along with it.
Yeah. And so have you done speeches and say that that's exactly what happened? Have you gone back to the school?
I haven't gone. So great. Get up with the valedictorian speech and just kind of say, like, it's like the time that Jane Kennedy thought she'd come and see some crappy version of Godspell at the Kew High School Theatre. And then you know, have a look at me. I've been basically haven't done anything that as good as that since. And people have, after the last 24 years, often said, "Have you done anything since?" But no, it's quite. I understand the lie. It's a different brand of lie, I guess. My lie, I guess, is maybe a little bit more just trying not to make a liar out of the person that made the lie.
Yep. Okay.
But they believe it, and everyone else believes it. And now my mum and my dad have to be in on it because they now know the truth. And when anyone says to them, isn't it amazing? I tell little Tommy that, you know, that Jane Kennedy found Stephen Godspell. And now my parents have to make a lie.
That's so funny. Web of lies.
At least Michael hasn't shared this and burdened the Types family or he's friends with this, at least he's just burdened the internet and you. That's and right. Me with it.
Yeah. And I think he can just leave it. Just leave it. It's gone this far. 18 years in, you can't be bringing that up.
No. That's it. That's exactly it. And I feel for Michael, but I also hope that he didn't get any of his lovers through telling that story, because if he did, then that's kind
he's going to have to kill them.
Yeah, I think so.
Take them out now.
But isn't that funny? He'd never even be able to tell his missus that then.
No, he's kept it a secret because that's why she fell in love with him. That's what he believes.
Well, it wasn't through his tuning techniques, was it?
Definitely wasn't, because they got together much later.
Let's go back to his tuning techniques. How bad would his tuning techniques have had to have been if he's then gone and saved someone's life and he still didn't get to hook up with
she goes, not now.
Wife, until he had many other lovers, many other lovers.
Many. Everyone else got sick of his story and then she came back.
That's right. Well, she got sick of hearing the story and she said, if you stop telling that story and bring it up at parties, I'll
be with you. I'll consider marrying you.
I'll finally be with you.
As long as I never find out you're a phony.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one more confession. The actor Stephen Curry. You ready?
Oh,
it comes from Alice. Alice writes, I was staying over.
That's not her name either, is it?
That's not her name.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was staying at a new guy's house I just started seeing.
And what, he was newly a guy, or he was new, like
person she's just started seeing.
Okay.
He was tuning her. She was tuning him.
Okay.
We were getting pretty close at that stage, but nothing too serious just yet. I wanted to just see where this one went. I kind of got a bit too serious too quickly with a lot of guys, and it seemed to scare them off a little bit.
It'll do that.
It happens. I didn't want this to happen with Dave. He was just something different.
Yeah.
So that day, when I'm about to go to his place, I'm feeling a little ill, but I'm not sure what it is. When I get to his place, he says I should just take a little lie down for a little bit. He'll cook dinner and I can just relax. How nice is that? Go around to someone's house, they're cooking dinner.
Hey, you come over to my house, you go have a lie down, I'm going to cook some dinner.
Yeah. Because she says, I'm feeling sick.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He says, I'll go have a lie down. I'll cook dinner.
Well, Dave could be a keeper because some guys would say, get out of my house. I don't want your sickness.
I don't want what you've got. Well, you're talking from Rona times. This was probably pre-Rona times. These are dire times. It's changed you, Stephen. Before that, you would have been fine with it.
Mate, it has changed me irreparably. All right, go.
As I lie in bed, I start to think that maybe I could be a little bit sexy when he walks into the room. Stretch out a little bit. Yeah.
What kind of sickness? I mean,
I don't know.
It's very hard to look sexy when you've got,
when you're sick.
I don't know, Ebola or whatever.
When you're sweating.
Yeah, like sweating profusely and just kind of like circling the rim of a champagne glass. I mean, that's not
sexy.
Sweating through his baggy t-shirt that she's put on, like the sweat. No, all right, okay. What's her approach to looking sexy when you're sick?
Stretch out a little bit and get comfy. There you go. That's all you need to do.
What?
Dinner can wait. So she's stretching out, looking comfy. She probably, I think she stripped off a little bit as well. She doesn't mention that, but I think she stripped off.
Okay.
Dinner can wait. But that doesn't happen. As soon as I hit the bed, my stomach is churning and I know this can't end well.
Oh.
What I know now is this was the start of my bout of gastro.
Oh.
And it was about to come out both ends.
Wow.
Looking sexy, you can't come back from that. What were you going to say?
I mean, I tell you what, she'd be really good if she could make that sexy. You know what I mean?
That might be his thing, though. We can't kink shame.
She goes, no, I thought, I've always been up for a challenge, so I thought, I'm going to make this sexy. Here we go. All right. What happened?
Yeah. I vomit and poo everywhere in the bed. Everywhere. It is absolutely horrid. And there I am, freaking out.
Okay.
Still feeling sick, I take my clothes off and throw them all in the washing machine with the bed sheets. I'm making a run for it and hoping he doesn't see me. I then get into the shower. Dave sees this as a flirtatious thing I'm doing, but it couldn't be further from the truth. I can't believe it. Here I am trying to clean myself off while Dave is trying to get in. I get a towel and dry myself off. Dave is asking if I'm okay, but I'm freaking out. What do you do in this situation, Stephen K? What do you do?
I've got 2 words.
Yep.
Get out!
That's exactly what she does. That's exactly what she does.
Get out.
Get out.
And then he goes, whoa, yeah, cool. I mean, she's already said, I'm feeling a bit sick.
Yeah.
I'm going to go lie down.
Yeah.
Then he goes, shout, and he goes, I know how to read signs. The sick lady has dragged herself and her pale, sweating body into this probably shitty body into the shower. And hang about, ding dong. I might go,
oh, gee, I'm hard.
A little how's your farts? And get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Dave is asking if I'm okay, but I'm freaking out and telling him I have to go.
No, I'm not okay. I have gastro.
Yeah, but she didn't say that. I get an Uber home, trying not to be sick on the way, and turn my phone off. I've now completely ghosted Dave because I'm too scared to tell him what really happened. I don't know what I can possibly do to make things just go away and be normal again. I've fucked up. All right, that comes from Alice. That's how she ends it. Now, Stephen, she says she doesn't want him to find out, but I'm sure when he opens up the washing machine, he'll get a rude surprise.
Fairly clear when someone's shat themselves and spewed all over your sheets. Did she?
You know, it's a feeling. It's a vibe. You know.
It's a vibe. So, hang on. So when you're feeling in that way, we've all been in that condition before.
Oh, of course. Yep.
Are you looking for the Omo?
Are you what?
Are you grabbing the detergent and are you putting in the fabric softener? Are you making sure that things are? No,
you should be.
Worried you're about to shit yourself again and spew again, and you need to get into the shower before horny old Dave, who's
on that door,
whose horny triggers are sweating, shitting, vomiting people.
Yeah,
which is probably a little bit of an indicator. She shouldn't worry too much.
Get out of there. Yeah.
He's going to find out.
Yeah.
What the thing about this is a delightful journey from A to A. This relationship.
Yeah.
I think because if you can't just say here's the deal without fear of him saying, "Oh, how disgusting!" You mean you're a shitter? You mean your body is subject to human fallibility? Get out!
Yeah.
My life.
Girls don't poo.
I don't think if she's gotten the impression that Dave can't handle the truth in that regard.
Yeah.
I think then we've got problems. Dave's got problems. However, Dave did say, "You're sick. Go and lie down in my bed."
Yeah.
I think she's selling Dave a little bit short.
Yeah.
I think Dave could have handled it and could handle it.
She can probably go back and say, "Hey, look, this is what happened. Don't ghost him forever. Maybe go back and be like, hey, I didn't. It's not the worst thing. I didn't steal your passport. Maybe we can try this out. I had gastro."
Yeah. One of the problems I have with these shows that make me sad, these reality shows, is they tend to employ people to be on camera who haven't got a lot going on in their lives and like to create drama where there is none.
That's all the show is. Yeah.
This show would be a very boring show, but we can still make a reality show out of this. But that is drama where there is none.
Yes. Yeah.
Hang on. So she's at home and she's morbidly embarrassed, and she's just gonna
turned off her phone, gonna leave him alone forever. Maybe we don't know.
Leave off the phone forever. I think that's drama where there is zero drama.
There's no need for it. There's no need for it at all.
There's no need for it, and it's like just what else? I feel like she's like if she sneezes in front of the next guy, and then realizes that sort of, that she's had some sort of a discharge from the nose. It's like, oh God, what if he knows that I've got like snot?
Yeah, that I sneeze sometimes. I've got mucus.
This is like shit. I don't think it's going to end well relationships-wise for Alice.
No. She needs to get out.
she's gone from committing too much to guys to going the other way, which is like the other extreme, which is I don't like to let them know anything about my humanity.
My bodily functions, yeah.
Find a happy medium, I reckon.
Yeah. She's talking to the girls and she's like, I like Dave, but if I shit again, I'm out.
Just don't shit on him. And if you
don't shit on his bed.
Say sorry. Say sorry.
And if you're sick, stay home. You shouldn't have to say that to a grown adult. If you're sick, stay home. Don't spread your gastro.
That is the other thing. Is that what Rona's taught us? That if you're sick, just
stay home for a bit. Yeah. Maybe Rona has taught us something, Stephen.
But hang on, I can't remember. Did the sickness come on as she was approaching Dave's house, or was she just already feeling a bit sick?
She was feeling a little bit sick, she said, at home, and then as she got closer to the house, she started to feel a little bit sick. Turn around.
Stay home. And you know what she's going to do? She and Dave end up hooking up or getting married and having kids. She'll be the kind of person that brings her sick little gastro kids into kindy.
Yeah.
She'll be that person.
She'll be that horrible person. Yeah.
The one who brings the lice-ridden rugrats in there and just spread all that around the kindy.
All the germs and the filth.
Yeah. I think there are major quandaries inside poor old Alice's head there.
Yeah.
I'm sad again. You made me sad.
Oh no! Well, to cheer you up, Stephen Curry, and horny, they're always horny. If you had to choose one of these to make into a major motion picture, would it be Joel, who completely fucked up with his mate Benny and Lisa? You've got Donna, who stole Maxine's passport. You've got Michael, who for 38 years pretended to be a saviour, and you've got Alice, who of course shit the bed. I definitely think it's Michael. You think it's Michael? Yeah. Michael's got that kind of beautiful sort of human tale of should I, shouldn't I? Yeah. I've gotten some serious mileage out of this. I'm a good guy at heart. The rest of these, I don't know about the rest. Yeah, the rest of them. You know what, Alice? I don't mean to have a go. Alice and Dave are actually, they're okay. Really nice people. It's just Donna. They've just got to work their stuff out. I'm having my wife knock on the window. She's locked out. Look at this. Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, my God. Hang on. Wait on. No. I'll just film while you're doing this. It's a great podcast. Stephen is now saving his wife. All right, they're home. So, proof that I have actually got a wife and children. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. All right, home. Hey, Bo, how are you? Nice to see you. Just in the middle of the podcast. See, this is the joy. This is the joy. This is the joy of lockdown. Welcome to the podcast. Yeah. It's beautiful. So I would go, in terms of the movie, I'd go our hero, the Saver and the Savee. Who would you be casting in the role of Michael? The role of Michael, do you know what? I think we need an everyman. Yep. And we need someone who can show compassion, can show inner conflict, can be extremely likable, but at the same time can convey emotion. And I'm sorry, I'm only thinking of one person here, your friend and my friend, Dave Lawson. Oh, my God, of course. Dave Lawson as Michael. Yeah. What do you think about the actual Saver? Because I think he should come back at some point. I think he should come back. And I think that should be quite a handsome person. Mm-hmm. Patrick Bramall type, are you thinking? Or? Well, Paddy Bramall could be pretty good. He's quite robust, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Maybe like if we want to get a little bit of an international flavour and try and sell it, maybe Patrick Dempsey, Dr. McDreamy. Great. Okay. Get Dreams back in. Get the Dreams back in. Oh, wow. And I just think David Lawson and Dr. McDreamy together on screen would be dynamite. Yeah. I can't believe no one's ever thought of those two together before. Yeah. And get those two in a room. The girl he's trying to tune who then becomes his wife, I think we need someone homely, yet lovable. Someone, are you going Australian as well? Are you going like a Asher Keddy, Lisa McCune? Are you going Georgie Parker? No. Let's go a bit more. Renee Gayer. Flavor. Let's go international flavour. Let's get Dave Lawson to bang out his American accent. Let's make it American. Okay, great. But Davey Boy gets to be American, and I think we're talking someone like Renee Zellweger. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. This is really interesting casting.
Yeah, just a bit sort of a bit more homely, bit sort of gorgeous. Gorgeous. You know how in the movies where the nerdy girl takes her glasses off and puts her hair out, and you go, "Oh my God, she's beautiful."
Yeah.
I had no idea she was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Renee does a lot of that. Like you think about, Bridget Jones.
Oh, of course.
She's homely, and she's got big pants, big underpants, and whatever, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But still, you look at her, you go, well, she's still a very, she's a beautiful.
Of course.
Beautiful lady.
Yeah. And you think that's what this role requires?
Yeah, I think it is. Had a lot of work done though, hasn't she? So maybe that's problematic.
Well, we can probably edit that bit out. We can green screen a lot of it. We can green screen a younger face on if we need to.
Well, if we can do that, let's get someone with gravitas. Let's just go Helen Mirren.
Great. Fantastic. Let's go to the Dame. What would you be calling the film if you had a choice? If it was an elevator pitch and you had to pitch this to a network executive, what would you be calling the film?
I'd just be calling it Michael Types.
Michael Types?
Yeah.
Beautiful film.
There are lots of films that have just like Bridget Jones, which is discussed.
Yeah.
I think Michael Types is good because it's like it suggests that he's kind of got something to say or got something to convey.
Great.
But it also gets his name across, and there's no one in the cinema is going to turn you and say, "What's his name?"
Yeah.
You go, "Are you serious? What's that guy's name? What's the name of the movie?" They go, "Michael Types," and they go, and you go, "Yeah, that's his name." Go, wow, what a great title.
What a great title. Yeah, people will say that. They'll whisper that in the film. Hey, so Stephen Curry, at the end of that, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast yet again. Humdinger.88 on Instagram and Humdinger on Facebook.
Yes, that's right. Get in there and tell me how it's going because I don't know.
I'll text you and I'll let you know. Yeah. Great. Well, thank you, the actor Stephen Curry, for joining me yet again.
Thank you very much, the consummate entertainer, Sammy Peterson.